To create a user in DHIS2, go to your apps library, click on the user's app, click on user, and then click on Add New in the right-hand corner. Here you will see a blank form for creating a new user. You will notice different fields have red asterisks. This means that these details are required. Now let's find the profile of the user in our address book. To do that, I'm going to my email in Microsoft Outlook, click on Address Book, type in the name of the user, double-click on the name, and here you'll see the profile information of the user. We have the first and last name, the display, and other general information about the person. We recommend for the username you use a first initial followed by the last name. Please note that usernames are case sensitive, which is why we recommend using only lowercase letters. Next, we have external authentication only, or LDAP. LDAP means that if you tick this box off, the user will use the same password that he or she enters for accessing MyJPyGo, OneJPyGo, or Microsoft Office. If you wish to give a temporary password to a user, make sure that this box is unticked and you can type in your temporary passwords here. Type in the surname, first name, and email address. I'm going to go back to the address book to copy this person's email address. Also remember that in order for LDAP connectivity to work, you must also type in the correct LDAP identifier. This can be found here under the display in the address book. I'm going to copy and then paste the LDAP identifier. If any of these fields are missing, or if the LDAP identifier is misspelled, then the user cannot log into DHIS2. Mobile phone number is optional, and you can skip the OpenID section. Now here we have to select an available role for the new user. These are a few custom-made roles for the JADE instance of DHIS2. I'm going to give this person only analytics. So I'm going to highlight it and then click on the arrow under selected roles. Again, this is mandatory because we see the red asterisk, which means required. Then I'm going to scroll down to data capture and maintenance organization units. I don't want to give this person access for all of the global data. I'm just going to give them access to data in one country. I'm going to give them access to data in India. If I select India, then all of the org units that have been set up under India will be available for data analytics. If I like to only give access for analytics in 3 states, I'm going to deselect India and then select the states I wish to give this person access to. And then for data output and analytic organization units, I will just give the person access to all of India for now. The part on the left, data capture and maintenance organization units, is most important for data enters. Somebody who is only going to analyze the data can have India selected. So I'm going to click on Show More Options. And here we have available user groups. We've created several different dashboards in the JADE instance of DHIS2, and then we also have the different projects. So I want to give this person access to the A&E dashboard. If I double click, it will move into the selected user groups box. Available dimension restrictions for data analytics. I wish to not give this person any restrictions, so I'm just going to leave blank. Then once I have finished filling in these fields, I can click on Add, and the user is saved. Now, if I want to go back and make any edits to the user, I can click on User on the left, search the person's name, and see that their name appears here. So if I click on it once, I'm given different options of profile view, editing the person's profile, assigning org units. I can remove the username. Now remember, if you would like to remove a user, keep in mind that if the person has entered any data, all of the data that the person has entered will be deleted if you remove the user. So what we recommend is either disabling the user account or just leaving it as is. You can even replicate the user. And you also have an information section of how to show different details of the user.